Good morning, children. Myself, Sarita Chaudhary, TGT Science teacher from St. Joseph Public School, Tonk. Children, in previous videos, we were discussing chapter number 5 of science, which is separation of substances. And in those videos, we started discussing about the methods which are used to separate different components of a mixture, right? And in last video, we discussed how the solid substances can be separated from a liquid mixture. उनको separate करने के लिए हम कौन-कौन से methods को use कर सकते हैं. Further, that was classified into two parts, and we discussed how the insoluble solids can be separated from the liquids. उनको हम कैसे separate करते हैं वो हमने discuss किया था. So in today's video, we are going to start discussion on the separation of soluble solids from the liquids. As we know, all the solids cannot dissolve in the water. Some of the solids can dissolve, so they are called as soluble solids, and which cannot dissolve are called as insoluble solids. So discuss करते हैं कि soluble solids जो water के अंदर dissolve हो चुके हैं उनको separate कैसे करते हैं. And before starting that part, we need to understand three basic terminologies which are related with the concept, and these are solute, solvent and solution. समझते हैं कि ये चीजें क्या होती हैं. Whenever we are having one solid substance, कोई चीज है जो बहुत कम amount के अंदर present है, that present in a smaller amount, and that is being added in some large quantity matter, उसको किसी large quantity के अंदर अगर हम mix कर रहे हैं, so the smaller amount which is going to dissolve in something is called as solute. कोई भी चीज जो कम अमाउंट के अंदर प्रेजेंट है और वो जाके किसी दूसरे कंटेंट में कंपोनेंट के अंदर डिसॉल्व अगर हो जाएगी तो उसको हमने क्या कहा है, सॉल्यूट. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट द सॉल्वेंट इज. सॉल्वेंट इज ऑलवेज प्रेजेंट इन लार्ज क्वांटिटी. बहुत ज्यादा अमाउंट में अगर प्रेजेंट है कोई चीज जिसके अंदर कोई भी सॉल्यूट आके डिसॉल्व होने वाला है, दैट मैटर इज कॉल्ड एज solvent, right? And when solute and solvent they mix with each other, the phase which comes is called as solution. Let's take one simple example over here. We are talking about the salt solution. So the salt is present in a very small amount, right? We are talking about the salt. Salt is present in small amount and it is going to dissolve in something. So salt is solute over here, which is present in the solid state. Now we are going to add this salt in water. So water is here the solvent which is present in the liquid state. And we also discussed in previous videos that water is called as universal solvent. Each and every matter on this earth can dissolve in water. Some objects can dissolve faster and some can take a lot of time. बहुत ज़्यादा उनको time लग सकता है, millions of years they may require. Right. So salt is a solute over here which is going to dissolve. Water is a solvent in which solute is going to dissolve. And when they both mix with each other, they form salt solution. They form the salt solution, right? तो ये हमें समझ में आया कि solute क्या होता है, solvent क्या होता है and solution क्या होता है. We were talking about the method which is used to separate soluble solids from the liquids. अब मान लो I am having a container and in that container I had water and I made small amount of salt in that and stirred it properly. मैं उसको अच्छे से stir कर दिया. After stirring, that salt will completely dissolve in that water, and after some time I want to recover my salt from the solution. मुझे उस solution में से salt को फिर से बाहर निकालना है. तो बाहर निकालने के लिए what method can be used? That method is called as evaporation. In this method, that solution, the salt solution will be heated on high temperature. हम इसको high temperature पे heat कर रहे हैं. On heating, what will happen? That water, the solvent, that should be, इसकी कुछ और properties जो हम evaporation method use कर रहे हैं, इस मेथड के जो कंपोनेंट्स हैं उनके प्रॉपर्टीज क्या क्या होनी चाहिए. फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी बात कर ली हमने, दैट solute should be in the solid state and the solvent should be in the liquid state. One more property is that the solvent should be volatile and the solute should be non-volatile. Now let's understand what is a volatile and non-volatile. Volatile means something which can convert into the vapor state on heating. कोई चीज जो गर्म करने पे वेपर में कन्वर्ट हो जाए, वेपर स्टेट में कन्वर्ट हो जाए, दैट मैटर इज कॉल्ड एज वॉलेटाइल मैटर. एंड द मैटर विच कैन नॉट कन्वर्ट इनटू वेपर स्टेट ऑन हीटिंग इज कॉल्ड एज नॉन वॉलेटाइल सब्सटेंस. So there are two properties of the components of this mixture. One, solute should be in the solid state and it should be non-volatile. The solvent should be in the liquid state and it should be volatile. So when we start heating that mixture, what will happen? That water being volatile will convert into the vapor state, and what will left into the container? The salt which is non-volatile, जो वेपर में कन्वर्ट नहीं हो सकता, वो क्या करेगा? That will remain in the container. So this is how we can separate the salt and water from the salt solution. The best example of this method used, that is formation of salt from sea water. In your junior classes, you must have read about it, that how salt is obtained from sea water. Children, sea water contains a lot of minerals. बहुत सारे अलग अलग उसमें minerals, salt present रहते हैं. So sea water is generally being collected in some large pits present in sea shores. जो समुद्र के किनारे के एरियाज होते हैं, वहाँ पे बड़े बड़े जो पिट्स होते हैं उनको डिगअप करते हैं. In those pits, sea water is being poured. That sea water, in the presence of sunlight, sun's heat, that water converts into the vapor state, and salt being non-volatile substance, it remains in those pits. उन pits के अंदर ही रह जाता है. And from there, the salt is being further sent to the factories for the purification, and then it comes in the market for our use. और वहाँ से हम उसको use कर सकते हैं. Right. So this is the method of separation of soluble solids from the liquids. Friends, sometimes we have conditions where the one method cannot be enough to separate all the components from a mixture. Say we are taking one example over here, and in this example I am having a mixture of sand plus salt, and I need to separate both the components from each other. उनको मुझे separate करना है. So what the methods are coming in your mind to separate them? The filtration or sieving method. Sieving method cannot be utilized as both the particles, sand and salt, they have very fine particles, they are very small in size. So अगर हम sieving method use करेंगे तो दोनों sieve होके नीचे आ जाएंगे. So here comes the next method जो हम use कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे. What that is, I can add water in this mixture. मैं इस मिक्सचर के अंदर वाटर ऐड कर देती हूँ. On adding water, what will happen? Salt particles being soluble in water will dissolve in the water, and the sand particles being insoluble in water will remain in the same state. वो वैसे ही रह जाएगा. अब क्या करेंगे? We will follow the method. First method is the sedimentation. We have discussed what the sedimentation is in our previous videos. The solid particles which are heavy enough, they get settled in the bottom of the container called as sediments particles, and this process is called as sedimentation. So all the soil particles being heavier will get collected at the bottom of the container, and at the top what we will have? We will have the salt solution, salt plus water mixed with each other. The next method which we can use is decantation, because we already discussed that sedimentation method is always followed by the decantation. So we can simply tilt the one container slightly so that the salt solution can be poured into the another container and the soil particles, sediments, they will remain in the first container. कई बार ऐसा होता है बच्चों कि सेडिमेंटेशन और डिकेंटेशन के बाद भी जो सॉल्यूशन है उसमें कुछ सॉल्युबल पार्टिकल्स, कुछ इम्प्योरिटीज रह जाती हैं, तो उनको सेपरेट करने के लिए स्टिल impurities which are present in the decantated solution, the next method which we can use is the filtration. हम इनको क्या कर सकते हैं, फिल्टर पेपर से स्ट्रेन कर सकते हैं. एंड फिल्टर पेपर से स्ट्रेन करने से क्या होगा, जितनी भी कुछ भी सॉलिड इम्प्योरिटीज अभी अगर बच गई हैं सॉइल की, दे विल रिमेन ओवर द फिल्टर पेपर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रेजिड्यू, एंड जो नीचे आ जाएगा फिल्टर होके फिल्ट्रेट के फॉर्म में, दैट वुड बी द प्योर सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन. नेक्स्ट मेथड हम क्या यूज कर सकते हैं, सॉइल यहाँ से रिमूव हो चुका है, नाउ वी आर ओनली हैविंग सॉल्ट एंड वाटर एंड वी नीड टू रिमूव देम फ्रॉम ईच अदर, एंड फॉर दैट वी कैन यूज दिस मेथड विच इज evaporation. On evaporation, what will happen, the salt particles being non-volatile will remain in the container and water being volatile will convert into the vapor state, and there we will get the salt in the container. हमें वहाँ पे salt मिल जाता है. इसी के साथ students, I would like to introduce you one more terminology, that is condensation. What a condensation is? You must have seen at your home in kitchen, whenever some milk is being boiled, some boiled milk is there, and if we cover that boiled milk with a plate, हमने उसको plate से cover कर दिया अगर boiled milk को, and after some time when we remove that plate from that container, what we see there are some tiny droplets of water present on the inner surface of the plate. प्लेट के नीचे के सरफेस पे कुछ छोटे छोटे वाटर के हमें ड्रॉपलेट्स दिखाई देती हैं. What those droplets of water are? Those droplets are the condensed water. कि water is a volatile. Whenever we will boil it, जब उसको हम heat देंगे, that will convert into the vapor state, right? But when that vapor state comes in the contact of some cool surface, जब उस vapor की cooling होती है, तो that cool vapor converts back into the liquid state, and that process is called as condensation. So in the evaporation, what happens? In evaporation, liquid converts into the vapor on heating. But what the condensation is, it is the reverse process of evaporation in which vapor converts into the liquid state on cooling. This is called as condensation. So that's all about the separation methods. हमने बात कर ली, how the liquids and solids are separated, how the soluble solids, how the insoluble solids are separated from each other. We have also discussed how the solid and solid components are separated from each other. That's all for today's video. See you in our next video.